Dixie Carter. When I came here, you wanted me to be the centerpiece of this company, and you told me you were going to surround me with a bunch of young talent. I'm going to take that young talent, and I'm going to hurt them one by one. And I'm going to send them home, Dixie, until there's no one left but Kurt Angle. And Dixie Carter, as long as Kurt Angle is here, you will never, ever get your company back again.
Not one of those guys in the back ever disrespected you. But you listened to all of Hogan's BS, and now you got it all wrong. The truth is, we have nothing but respect for you.
Guys like you can't even shine my gold medal. You ain't going nowhere.
Not only will I be somebody, I already am. And if you want to find out who I really am, you meet me here next week in this ring. Not only will I show you why I'm the future of Impact Wrestling, I'll show you why Crimson is the here and the now.
As we welcome you to the Impact Zone, Impact Wrestling opens, yes, with the entrance of the new World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle. And Taz, in recent weeks, we've not only been shocked by Kurt Angle's actions, but also his associations. Angle admitting that Immortal's Hulk Hogan, the informant that set him straight with the truth about Dixie Carter, and Angle also publicly stating that he is going to eliminate every young athlete on this roster one by one.
Yeah, you do not want the World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle on a mission and on a hunt for you. Beware. Young men in the locker room, especially.
Crimson, last week you called me out. This week I'm calling you out. Why don't you come down here?
Well, we just referenced Angle wanting to eliminate all the young guns on the roster one by one. And it was 2 weeks ago when Kurt chose the undefeated Crimson as his first victim. But while Angle didn't eliminate Crimson, boy, he brutally beat him. And then, as we saw last week, Crimson stepping up, issuing a challenge to our new World Heavyweight Champion. Angle has accepted. That's going to be on tonight's Impact Wrestling. And as I watch Crimson come to the ring, favoring that leg, the knee brace just a little bit.
That's what I was just about to ask, Mike. I mean, the question I have is Crimson 100%? You can see he's got a little limp in that step there. A violent assault on the right knee, I should say, a couple weeks ago by Kurt Angle.
Crimson, last week you called me out and you asked me for a match. And the way you carried yourself was quite impressive. You showed me you got balls. Now it's either that or you're a complete jackass. I mean, 2 months ago, you were known as Red's little brother. And after this opportunity I gave you tonight in this match, you are now a somebody. I should get credit for that, right? But something tells me you want to be more than that. Am I right? Something tells me you want to be famous. Well, tonight, Crimson, I'm going to make you famous. Because tonight, not only am I going to end your undefeated streak, I'm going to end your career. That is the price you pay for disrespecting me.
Disrespecting you, Kurt? What about 2 weeks ago when you disrespected me? You came out here, attacked me from behind, and damn near broke my leg. Remember that? That's why we're having this match tonight.
First of all, why should I respect you? You're a nobody. You have to earn my respect.
I have no problem doing that. No problem at all earning your respect, Kurt. In fact, that's what I plan on doing here tonight in this ring. Remember, it was you who came out here and said you were going to take out every young guy on this roster. Start tonight, Kurt. Start with me. But I promise you, when that final bell rings and I'm still standing, I will earn your respect.
The icy stare between Crimson and Kurt Angle, interrupted by, of all things, Immortal. What's this about?
Now you got me.
See Bully Ray, Gunner, Abyss, Big Papa Pup Scott Steiner, and yes, Jeff and Karen Jarrett. The Immortal troops headed to the ring to confront Kurt Angle and Crimson.
Nasty group right there, my man. Nasty group.
Jeff Jarrett proudly displaying what he refers to as the Immortal World title that he won in Mexico. As you can see by the look on Angle's face, I think he's as surprised as we are, Taz.
Are you serious? Do you know who you're talking to? This is Kurt frickin' Angle. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's the world heavyweight champion.
Bully Ray, hold on. Please.
You're a part of us too, right?
Please, with all due respect, Bully Ray, let me handle this myself. As a matter of fact, if any of you get involved in my match tonight, especially you, Jarrett, we're going to have a problem. Do we understand each other? Crimson, it's time to make you famous.
Just like that, Kurt Angle walks out.
Wants to run solo.
Tells Immortal no interference tonight, Taz.
Yeah, well, you got to deal with me, so, I mean, Kurt did not mince words.
Angle and Crimson tonight. Kurt promises to not only end the 8-month unbeaten run, but eliminate Crimson from Impact Wrestling.
We got a tag match tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Against 3 tough competitors. Former tag team champion and Angelina. We here, we want to make sure that we're on the same page.
You have my word. 100%, no doubt about it. I got your guys' back. So the same here? You guys got my back? Jackie?
Velvet, you can trust us. Now, check it out. If I wanted to take you out, I can take you out now. I could drop you now. It's 2 of us against 1 of you. You know what? The only witnesses it's the cameraman. And I know I could kick his ass.
ODB? ODB?
You can trust her.
I can trust that?
She got your back, too.
She got my back?
We both got your back. Come on, Velvet. Let's do this thing.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Sweet. Let's do it. Here we go.
How about Impact Wrestling making headlines all over the world? Want to thank all of our great fans for making the August 16th episode the highest rated ever in the UK and Ireland.
With all due respect,
I don't know what you've been doing, what you've been watching, or where you've been for the last couple of months, okay? This is not the same Sting. I don't care how many times you've wrestled him. I don't care what you think he used to be. We're not going there. We have to make this go away.
Yeah, well, you need to make this migraine headache go away that Rick gave me. Rick, I've been a nervous wreck since last week. I mean, my God, he destroyed Gunner. He's still breathing the same air that we're breathing.
Gunner's not me. Have you lost your confidence in me?
You know, it's not that. It's not that I've lost my confidence in you. It's the simple fact that I'm not going to get in the ring with that guy. And the little stipulation that you made, that if he gets you, he gets me. Don't you understand? He's a nutcase. He's impervious to pain. He's become like superhuman. He's out of his mind, Rick.
I'm sorry.
No, he's gone.
I'll make it up to you somehow.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
I got you.
You can make it up to me like this.
I'm on board.
Tonight, I'm going to put the kibosh on this whole thing. You and I, you're going to watch my back. We're going to go out to that ring, and I'm going to get Sting out there, and I'm going to make things right. I'm going to get on the same page with him and put a total bullet in all this craziness. And I just need one favor from you.
Whatever. Name it.
Please, I'm begging you, just don't say a word.
I promise. I'll be silent.
Please.
I'll be silent. I promise, Eric. I apologize.
Seems like things are going to be on track finally here for Hogan and Immortal.
And Taz, Angelina Love, she's headed to the ring to join her tag team partners, Sarita and Rosita. They're accompanied by Mexican America's Hernandez and Anarquia, the World Tag Team Champions, as we see Willie Urbina and Hector Guerrero, our Spanish-speaking broadcast team.
Please welcome the team of Jackie, ODB, and Velvet Sky.
Well, we heard it earlier tonight. Trust issues between Velvet Sky, Jackie, ODB. They were addressed among the three, and ever since Eric Bischoff laid down the law to ODB and Jackie, he warns them, toe the line.
Yeah.
Got to admit they've been playing nice.
Been on their best behavior, ODB and Jackie. I mean, as best as they can be. But it might be time to get the coop ready. Get the little cage door ready, take the lock off it. There's the hydraulic buttocks going there, and about time now. Well, let the pigeons loose. Oh, now it's been weeks. Don't seem like ODB's too impressed with Velvet Sky's lovely entrance. I personally love the entrance.
Well, ODB and Jackie wanting to prove that they can be on the same page with Velvet Sky, all in an effort to gain Impact Wrestling contracts from Eric Bischoff. And interesting to see Velvet Sky on one side of the ring and her former longtime tag team partner, Angelina Love, on the opposition.
Yeah, both Angelina and Velvet, former BFFs, best friends forever, except it's not forever.
Quick roll-up by Jackie on Sarita, and then right back to the offense. But Sarita going to turn it around and catch her off guard with the knee. Don't forget, still to come tonight, not only Immortal versus Fortune in a six-man Bound for Glory Series tag, but also the unbeaten Crimson. He puts his winning streak at stake against the World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle. Big win for Mexican America last week on Impact Wrestling, gaining those World Tag Team titles by defeating Beer Money. Of course, an assist to Jeff Jarrett. Roll-up attempt on Velvet Sky by Rosita.
Velvet Sky realized she was getting herself in trouble. She stopped Rosita around tracks and tags in. A wild and nutty ODB.
So far, so good in terms of coexisting among the teammates. ODB, Jackie, and Velvet Sky. Drop toe hold takes down Sarita wearing the face mask because of the injuries that she suffered at the hands of Tara Miss Tessmacher in that parking lot brawl several weeks ago.
Look at Velvet Sky here trying to get some momentum building of offense on Sarita. Oh, nice. Kick right to the shoulder area there.
Yeah, Velvet just put on the brakes, caught her with the boot, went for the drop kick, but Sarita's going to try and take her and catapult her here.
Yeah, Velvet
moves her to the corner. Oh, sets right up for Rosita.
Referee Earl Hebner was trying to keep Jackie out of the ring. Didn't see what happened there.
Quick double team from Mexican America on Velvet Sky in the corner while Angelina Love looks on.
This is where you don't want to be if you're Velvet Sky, trapped in that corner with those three jackal-like hot jackals. But it seemed the moment there, it seemed like Angelina was getting a little upset at Rosita and Sarita for not taking her in. I'd like to see Angelina in action. I have no problem with that.
Series of elbows followed by the knee.
Hey, look, she's getting slided, Angelina.
Sarita turns it over to Rosita, and you're right. So far, she's been iced out, right?
Yeah. See Rosita stopping Velvet. Velvet wants to get to those two ladies there, or those two women, and ODB and Jackie.
Well, you talked about the new tag team champions, Mexican America. In terms of the knockouts, new singles champion is Winter, and she is set to face the #1 contender, Mickie James. Big one-on-one title matchup as Velvet going to try and unleash the offense. Angelina tried to get her from outside to no avail.
Look at that. Angelina now tags herself in. Angelina is the legal competitor. Oh, not much cohesiveness. Angelina and Sarita and Rosita, huh?
None whatsoever, and we were worried about the opposite team coexisting, right?
Exactly. Nice counter there by Velvet.
Battle of former people partners. Quick drop down by Velvet.
Here we go.
On Angelina, but, well, Mexican America in to make the save, and now all 6 of the knockouts getting involved.
You're not kidding. He's flying all over the place here. These 6 knockouts, like a big street fight on the outside. Still got action on the inside with the former best friends.
Angelina, Velvet square off in the ring. Referee Earl Hebner's outside the ring. Angelina takes Velvet down.
Oh, Mike, you know, look.
Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, and she nailed it perfectly. Velvet Sky down. Angelina surveys, and what's this about? Got tag team partners of Velvet's. Oh, ODB and Jackie, yeah, showing that they're with her.
Look at that.
Double team suplex
Kept it
on
warm.
Angelina. Velvet draped on top. Pin. Hebner counts 2. There's the win.
Your winners, Jackie, ODB, and Velvet Sky.
I told you, Mike, you could trust Jackie and ODB. Look at that. Doing the right thing by Velvet.
What do you think Eric Bischoff thinks about this?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, they're playing according to his rules, Taz.
I would assume he's impressed, but who am I to speak for him? For Eric? I don't really know, but right now, Rosita and Sarita, they're hot. Big time at Angelina.
Well, it certainly looked like they were going to get the win. Angelina had Velvet down. Whoa! Yeah, the communication issues, the problems. That was on the opposite team. That was Angelina, Sarita, and Rosita. It's Velvet Sky, ODB, and Jackie with the win. I wonder if ODB and Jackie move any closer to Impact Wrestling contracts. Still to come, can the Olympic gold medalist end the 8-month undefeated streak? It's Kurt Angle versus Crimson tonight on Impact Wrestling.
Introducing first from Nashville, Tennessee, Kid Cash.
X Division time on Impact Wrestling. And Taz, last week, Kid Cash competed in that 8-man X Division gauntlet.
Now, I'll tell you what, look at this right here. Variation of a Tiger Driver on Jesse Sorensen's head. Bam! Look at that. Nasty. That ultimately cost Sorensen a #1 contender position for the X Division title. Kid Cash definitely looked good in that match, man.
And his opponent from Katy, Texas, Jesse Sorensen.
Well, speaking of looking good in that match, how about the performance of Jesse Sorensen?
Yeah, no, definitely. This kid here is just an impressive young athlete. He's from the state of Texas. High school football player, was a quarterback, stud player. Anybody knows anything about football knows Texas football, high school football is life. It's king, it's life. It's the oxygen, it's the blood, it's the leaves, the grass, the mountains, the dirt, the sand, the whole nine. You know what I mean?
Current,
like that, right?
Gotcha. Current X Division rankings have Kid Cash in the number 3 spot. Jesse Sorensen, number 2, as Kid Cash goes on the offense here against Sorensen even before the opening bell.
Well, you can see that Sorensen wanted to get in there and just get after Cash, want to get some revenge on him. Got to be careful when you do that sometimes. Kid Cash is a veteran. Sorensen, you know, young gun right now here in Impact Wrestling. Good-looking young athlete, though.
Austin Aries ended up the winner of that gauntlet, becomes the number 1 contender to the reigning X Division title holder, Brian Kendrick. How about these crossface shots, one after the other by Cash?
I'm digging that. I like Kid Cash's style. Bringing those cross faces right across the cheekbone. Good way to welt up someone's eye, maybe break their nose.
Boy, he has an attitude, doesn't he?
Look at that, man.
Yeah, straight ahead, smash mouth type style, but he also has the ability to fly.
Hey, no doubt. I know Kid Cash a lot of years. I mean, I've seen him compete at the highest level and watched him fly through the air, but also watched him ground and pound on guys, too.
Gonna follow up the backbite by taking.
Look at that.
Sorensen up, drops him down on his back, and goes for the pin for 2.
Come on, boy.
Want to remind you, still to come tonight on Impact Wrestling, it's Immortal versus Fortune in a Bound for Glory Series 6-man tag. It's Bully Ray, Gunner, and Scott Steiner representing Immortal against AJ Styles and Beer Money for Fortune.
You know, ever since Abyss lost the X Division title to Brian Kendrick, Network insists that the division becomes a priority here on Impact Wrestling, and it's been redefined. We've got boundaries, including a 225-pound weight limit, and I like it.
But look at Sorensen now come back to life.
Mounts the comeback. Series of offensive moves. Oh, punctuates it. Great extension of the legs with the drop kick. Sorensen covers.
Here you go.
He's got Cash down.
Good point, Mike. You talk about the extension in the middle of the body of Jesse Sorensen on a drop kick, and that's key with a drop kick. That's where you get the explosiveness.
Cash cuts off the offense of Sorensen. Drilled him with the boot. Follows up with the chop.
Looks like he's going for maybe a Russian leg sweep, but nice counter blocked by Jesse Sorensen. Wow!
Man, twisting. Spinning neck breaker. Caught Cash. Sorensen on top with the leg hook for 2.
Swinging neck breaker was legit right there. That was pretty cool looking. Look at Sorensen not wasting any time. Jesse got something in his mind. Heading his way up here to the tippy-top rope.
All about the X Division. High-risk moves like this one. Sorensen. Cross body off the top on Cash. Rolls him up and gets just 2 again. Amazing series of near falls.
Super duper close right there, but Kid Cash had the wherewithal to kick out. You can see Jesse Sorensen now. He's shifting this thing into 4th gear.
Cash with the quick reversal, and Sorensen able to float over. Roll through out of the corner. Whoa. Momentum on the side of Cash as well as pulling the tights for leverage.
Your winner, Kid Cash.
At the end of the day, the veteran gets the Duke. And that's signs of a veteran right there. Rolling up, refs looking for the shoulders on the mat. Grabs himself some trunks. Hey, highway robbery at its blatant best, but it worked.
Also at the end of the day, maybe a revision in the rankings. Cash went in number 3. Ended up knocking off number 2, Jesse Sorensen, as we take it to Christy Hemme.
Kid Cash, congratulations on your big win on Impact.
The only thing that was an impact was that little boy's ass getting whipped. I showed him what a real veteran is all about. That's right, you little prick. Keep on walking. You know, you're nothing but a disrespectful little boy. And just like my son, I'll put you over my knee and whip your little ass. You ever get mugged, shut your mouth or I will smack your face. Keep running your mouth. How does the mouth think of your fight? Come on, Ben. To fight your own Ben? Yeah, I'm talking to you like that. You're a disrespectful little boy. Oh, really? That's what you are. I'll show you what a little boy can do. You want to get some of this? Come on, boy. Come on.
We talked about the attitude of Kid Cash, and it is on display. Security in to try and separate Jesse Sorensen from Cash. Watch Cash bait Sorensen.
Sorensen's hot, man. He's trying to get through, but hey, that was pretty heavy duty right there. Intense.
Still to come tonight on Impact Wrestling, it's a Bound for Glory Series 6-man tag when Immortal faces Fortune. Plus, the to go one-on-one against the world heavyweight champion Kurt Angle. But up next, it's another match in the Bound for Glory series when the Pope squares off against RVD.
Well, last week in the Bound for Glory series, we made our way through the great state of Georgia. The competition is red hot with just 2 weeks left until No Surrender.
Everyone's goal is Bound for Glory main event. My goal is to come out #1 at Bound for Glory and be the world heavyweight champion. Guys, watch out. Gunner is gunning for #1.
Tonight I went out there focused, and I did what I wanted to do, and that was beat RVD and get points and get closer to my dream. Bobby Roode's going to be ready for No Surrender, and I will definitely be ready for Bound for Glory.
Bobby's good. I always knew he was, so he scored a victory on me. Fair and square. What do you want to hear? Why it happened? He's a good wrestler. RVD's a good wrestler. We're both still in the tournament. Watch RVD to win.
Here's a look at our Bound for Glory Series leaderboard. Which one of these men will make it to the Final Four at No Surrender with just 2 more weeks of competition? Coming up next, it's another Bound for Glory Series match as Rob Van Dam goes one-on-one with the Pope. And both the competitors in the Bound for Glory Series matchup, the Pope D'Angelo Dinero, Rob Van Dam, they are ready for action in the ring. As we welcome Bound for Glory Series analyst, The Blueprint, Matt Morgan, to the broadcast table. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our first Bound for Glory Series matchup of the night. We are just 1 week away from determining the Final Four. Don't forget, still to come tonight on Impact Wrestling, the unbeaten Crimson. He puts his winning streak on the line against the world heavyweight champion Kurt Angle. Both the Pope D'Angelo Dinero and Rob Van Dam very close in the updated leaderboard rankings. But if you think about Van Dam's situation, he has really been clawing, fighting his way back into contention after those couple of incidents with Jerry Lynn that cost him 20 points.
You know, you see a lot of things going on with this tournament and how much it means to everybody. Rob's a former world champion, and let's call a spade a spade. He unceremoniously had his championship taken from him. It was stripped from him, if you recall. And if anybody wants this title, it's Rob Van Dam. And that's what we've been seeing.
Leg strength of Van Dam leads to a quick pin attempt on the Pope.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful body scissors there. Standing moonsault. Excellent counter by the Pope. And again, as we pointed out in the past here, I mean, this Bound for Glory series. This is such a huge, huge tournament because of the fact you're going to get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship.
Taz, to your point, everybody in that, the person that comes out of this, the winner, is as battle-tested as humanly possible. You've gone against the top 12 dogs in all of TNA.
Exactly.
All right?
And the tournament, I mean, you know,
watch the Pope on top for 2.
I should say the series, the Bound for Glory series, has not been a sprint. This has been a marathon. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm living proof of that with this torn pec as we speak, Taz.
Yep, that's right.
100% right. And I came out of that ladder match the victor. You know what I mean? It shows you what everybody's willing to do. I wanted that 10 points more than anything to move on to be in a situation that we're seeing Rob Van Dam and Pope in right now. Now, the question is Pope going to be taking this serious enough and stop playing grab ass with Devon's family and concentrate on winning the match and moving on?
He better. I'll tell you what, because right now, nice. Look at Van Dam with that back bridge while he has that leg hooked. Yeah, the flexibility of Rob Van Dam is just amazing.
Pope trying to reach for the ropes to get the break. So close. And there's the touch of the ropes as we see Devon's sons. And let's talk about this situation. Terrence Terrell at ringside cheering on the Pope. You're not the only one sidelined, Matt Morgan, with that torn pec injury. Devon officially now out of the Bound for Glory series after the injury to the knee suffered at the hands of Samoa Joe last week here at Impact Wrestling.
Taz, you know this is a former pro wrestler. It's one thing getting injured in a match, okay, and doing your job to provide for your family. It's a whole nother thing when a guy with sour grapes like Samoa Joe comes out and Pearl harbors you, attacks you from behind, and takes you out that way.
Wow, exactly right.
Wow.
Pope looked like he got shot out of a cannon right there with that monkey flip. The leg strength, the quads, the hamstrings, the calves of Van Dam. Big time power there by Rob.
RVD measuring, trying to sneak up from behind the Pope and going old school with the abdominal stretch.
Good way to pull apart the rib cage, the intercostals of the rib cage. The little muscles, little cartilage matters, you know, in there. This type of hold is excruciating.
Absolutely right. This is the center for someone like Pope's athleticism. This is where all of his power, his speed, his agility, is where it all comes from.
Core of his body.
Think about the bonus. You get the 3 extra points for a submission win. That's got to be going through the mind of RVD with the abdominal stretch. 7 for a pinfall victory, but 10 points for a submission win.
And Mike, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty right here. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty right now with this series.
Pope might get it. Pope might get it.
Cover. No. You're right. We are in the home stretch because it is next week when the Final Four will be determined. We're going to see who moves on first to no surrender. And then at no surrender, we'll see who gets the title shot in October. Bound for glory in Philadelphia. How about that fist drop?
Yeah, flying fist. Big time. Hit its mark.
I got to be honest, Pope is very focused right now. Pope is very focused. He's looking very hurt, though. Don't get it twisted. RVD's put a hurting on him already.
Well, that's the thing. Which man? Well, actually, Pope's up now to his feet. Rob, got to be careful from bottom there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow.
Lights out.
The explosiveness of Rob Van Dam to pop up and do that jump and spin kick. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Gonna try and go submission again. Gonna sit back, surfboard style, and takes him high up into the air.
And it's just such a tough hold to deal with. You're defenseless up there if you're the Pope.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Wow.
Gonna try to pin him.
That was gorgeous.
Look at how strong Van Dam is.
It's amazing the way that he can still maintain the control of that hold.
Listen, Van Dam's treating Pope like he's an exorcist.
Submission win for RVD. Picks up 10 points.
10 big points. 10 huge points for RVD. Former world champion. He smells it. He wants his gold back.
Wow.
Big win right there, guys.
Yeah, I just love the mentality of RVD, realizing get those bonus points for the submission win. You saw that was his match strategy throughout.
Look where Rob goes now. Look how high up he jumps right now.
You're not kidding, those 10 points.
And ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our direct impact of the night. It's brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance.
As you see right here, Rob Van Dam with that huge roller thunder, but excellent counter by the Pope. This thing was back and forth, but Van Dam pulled out. His surfboard submission hold showed amazing strength. Pope was in excruciating pain, had no choice but to say, Uncle, give up 10 points for Van Dam.
And that's tonight's Direct Impact of the Night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance. For a free quote, call 877-GO-DIRECT or visit directgeneral.com.
You gotta be kidding me here. Again. I'm begging you, Joe. Show this fire when you had a chance. I'm begging you.
Samoa Joe has said it. If he's not going to win the Bound for Glory series event, he wants to take out the competitors. We saw him do it to Devon, and now going to try and take out the Pope.
Same thing with that leg bar where he's got the ankles hooked.
You know, as long as it took someone like Joe to become a world champion, he should know what this is all about. Someone like a Pope, like Devon, what it takes to be a first-time champion.
A little Devon here.
There comes Devon.
Showing the effects.
He's returning the favors, what he's trying. Well, maybe not.
Of the Samoa Joe attack.
Maybe not.
Save him! Dad, help him! Well, Devon's sons are pleading with Devon.
Sit down. He's hurt. Sit down. He's hurt. Sit down and shut up.
Come on, Dad.
Help him out. He's hurt. Give me the chair. Give me the freaking chair.
Well, Samoa Joe just playing the role of spoiler, to say the least. Wow.
Bro, there you are, my dude. I've been looking all over for you, bro. And figures, you're sitting in the same seat you've been sitting in for the past 6 months, bro. But hey, don't worry, because little Robbie is here to save you, Big Robbie. Me and you, we're gonna be PICs, bro. Partners in crime. I mean, listen, hear me out. the past year of your career hasn't exactly been going in the right direction, bro. I mean, you got kicked out of Immortal, you got 2 left feet in the ring, and you're wasting the double G's, the Gorilla Guns. Put them to good use. Help little Robbie out, bro. You could be my personal bouncer. So what do you say me and you represent GTW the way it should be represented, bro? What do you say, bro? It'll work out great, dude. What do you say?
Let me think about it.
All right, bro. So I'll see you at the gym later, then. Oh, this is awesome, bro. Yeah.
Scotty, Bully, tonight, let's finish what we started.
Going anywhere.
Exactly. Exactly.
Absolutely. Everywhere. Right behind you guys.
Bro, let's finish what we
Absolutely. What are you, prick? What are you? It's too late for that. It worked for you. It worked for me, not for you. We got to concentrate on the match. Listen, we got to isolate somebody. Who do you want down anywhere? It's my specialty, and my specialty is taking out AJ Styles. That's who we're gunning for. Forget about Beer Money. They lost the tag team championships. They're washed up. AJ, keep AJ in the ring. Get those other son of bitches out of here, and we're gonna beat AJ. Exactly. Just the way you said it. I just said it. No.
Get the dub.
Forget this one. Whoa. Forget the doubles. Too late.
Jeez. What's his problem?
Oh, yeah, she is. Now listen, but get that. You had the nerve. You had the nerve to actually push me. Come here. Who the hell you think you are, Maria? Who the hell do you think you are? You think you care about that? Stand up. You're gonna push again? You're gonna push again? Stay back.
You okay?
Immortals Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. They're headed into the Impact Zone. Can Flair keep his mouth shut? Will Hogan call out Sting? We'll find out next.
Hi, Mr. Bischoff. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Did you have any time to think of what we talked about last week about Knockout Law?
I've been thinking about you quite a bit, actually. Yeah. And the more I think about the idea, the more I like it. It's kind of growing on me, if you know what I mean. Now, you know, we're going to be in Huntsville next week. We're taking this show on the road. A lot of people are going to be watching, a lot of expectations, and I can't think of a better place to make such a big announcement.
You're a genius. Thank you.
But before we commit, there's a couple things that I'd really like to discuss. I was wondering if maybe tonight we get together and have a couple cocktails.
I have an idea. Why don't we make it 3 cocktails?
3 cocktails. 3? I can do 3.
Well, I guess Bischoff's going to lay it down next week. We're going to find out about Knockout Law.
That high-stakes challenge to Sting, a challenge that said, if Flair
wins against Sting, Sting must retire. But if Sting wins, Flair promised to serve up Hogan on a silver platter to Sting. And how about the reaction from Hogan? Went absolutely ballistic. Ever since then, Immortal, they've been backtracking, trying to find ways to get out of this predicament, including a hell of a beatdown of Sting.
The main problem that we have right now is we've got a problem. So Sting, get out here and face the music, brother.
Deranged icon, the unpredictable, the unstable. Whack out of his head sometimes. Stinger.
And when I see Sting come to the ring and Flair and Hogan in there, I think about that violent steel chair attack a couple of weeks ago by Hulk Hogan on the insane icon himself.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan definitely put a complete violent beatdown on Sting. Wore him down. You know, man, come on. Goes without saying, Sting is definitely not happy about
You
it.
are way out there over the edge. You're just way too much. You know, Sting, just plain and simple, enough, okay? Enough. This thing has gone way too far, brother. And it has to end tonight. I mean, come on. You gotta look in the mirror. I mean, look at yourself. You're a complete wreck. You're gone. You don't even have any fries left in your Happy Meal, brother. You're flying like a goose around the place. I mean, come on. The marbles, I can hear them rattling in your head. I mean, brother, take a good look at yourself. I mean, look, see yourself. You're not in your right mind. You're completely out of your mind. Your mind's over there somewhere, I don't know where, but you're gone. Don't you want all the little stingers to look up to you the way all those Hulkamaniacs look up to me? Don't you get it? This is a family show, Stinger. We can't have all this craziness going on, brother. You don't get it. You're laughing. You really don't get this. Okay. Listen, okay. Maybe I'm partially to blame. Okay? Maybe Eric and I have made a couple mistakes along the way, a couple judgments in error. But I promise you, brother, we're only human. We definitely have learned from our mistakes. And I just want to let you know, to give you an extra layer of security, just a landing pad for you. I want you to know that Eric and I, from this point forward, are going to run this company with the most impeccable precision you've ever seen. We are going to be the standard bearer in this industry for what a wrestling company should be. So the way it goes right now, Stinger, this thing has gone way too far. And it's time to end the madness, brother. What do you say, Stinger?
Under one condition.
Anything. As long as we put a bullet in this thing tonight and you and I get on the exact same page. I've had enough.
Anything.
I will do anything.
Anything at all.
I will do anything at all.
How about milk and cookies for all? Colorful balloons
unicorns and rainbows and maybe even a unicorn, Hulkster. Hey, puppy dogs. Puppy dogs all around. Flowers, excuse me, flowers. I just love flowers, Hulkster. Bouquets of flowers all over the place. Roses in all kinds of bouquets. And of course, red and yellow roses, Hulkster. Your colors. Hug. Come on, Hulkster, let's hug it out, brother.
Oh, he planted one right on Hogan's cheek. He's out of his mind, Sting.
Flair can't help himself.
You stupid son of a bitch! This ain't a game! This ain't a game! I'm Ric Flair, you get it? Leave me alone, damn it! You're out of control! You want crazy? I'll give you crazy! Brother, I was crazy when you were still sucking your mother's. I'm so crazy, I'm gonna kick your ass so bad. I'm gonna hurt you so bad. Laugh, 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 laugh. Yeah.
I'm loving it, Rick.
No, I want you to hear this.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm so much crazier than you, and I have the edge. You know why? Because when it comes time to kill, you respect me too much to hurt me. I heard what you said about me for months out here. You respect me too much to go for the kill. And when it comes time to go for the kill, you'll ease up on me and I'll kick your ass. Respond to that one time, jackass.
Somebody cussed at me again. What am I gonna do?
You better take it serious.
Finally, somebody I can relate to a little bit. Somebody as whacked out as I am, Rick. I'm so glad that you're back. And Rick, if you're telling me that I gotta go through you to get to him, then listen to these words. I'm gonna go through you. And I'm nuts too. And if you point that finger at me again, bro, I'm gonna bite it off. So I'm going to start with you. It's bad enough that you stole the company from Dixie. Bad enough that you've had your thumb on all those wrestlers in the back. You got Kurt Angle all tainted now. So I'm going to start with you. And, hey, I'm looking at my calendar, and I'm thinking right now, Bound for Glory, how about you and I blow it up that night?
Oh, man.
You and me.
Don't get ahead of yourself, asshole.
No. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Ta-ta for now.
Oh, you gotta love it.
This thing fell apart right in front of Hogan. This is not what Hogan wanted. You can see that.
Sting insists a deal is a deal. He agreed to it last week. The insane icon. He wants the dirtiest player in the game. He wants the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, first.
The only normal one out there is Hulk Hogan. He was trying to keep everything calm and cool, make amends with Sting, and it just exploded.
And then Sting says, after he gets done with Flair, he wants Hogan on that silver platter at Bound for Glory. See the appearance of the phenomenal AJ Styles, but Taz, I was under the impression that we were going to have a special Bound for Glory series matchup. Falls count anywhere, no disqualification with Fortune versus Immortal, but AJ's out here flying solo.
Yeah, you got me on that, but I don't know. AJ throwing up the Fortune hand sign or hand signal. Somebody call it hand signal, hand sign.
Let's see what he has to say.
Christopher Daniels, I said I had an answer for you, so come down here and get my answer.
Christopher Daniels, not one of the Fortune members scheduled to be involved in the match, but AJ calling him out. We know Christopher Daniels has been asking to have one more match against AJ. We thought that their showdown, Destination X, the main event, was a one and done. Daniels wants just one more match against Styles.
Yeah, even though these guys are friends, I mean, it almost seems like Daniels is trying to prove something to AJ. They're very competitive with each other, but they're friends. I mean, so it's just kind of a...
Don't worry, bro. I'm not mad at you. It's not like that. But when you went up and commentated with Mike and Taz, and you put our business out there for the world to hear about how you wanted a rematch, and you weren't going to stop until you got an answer, I get it, but did you have to announce it to the world? Listen, you want to do this in public? Let's end this in public right here, right now. But first, why? Why do you need this rematch? Why is it so important to you? Why do you want this so badly? Because I don't understand it, Chris. Why? I want it right here in front of God and everybody. I want to know why. No, do it now. Right in front of everybody. I want everybody to hear. You're wasting. Tell me.
Destination X. Destination X was all about the X Division, the spirit of competition, whatever. And it was a great night for the X Division.
I agree, absolutely.
But at the end of that night, I still lost. The next morning, AJ, I looked at myself in the mirror and I had to ask a tough question, man. I asked myself, do I still have what it takes to even be in TNA?
Absolutely do. Absolutely do. Yes.
AJ, I always told myself when I couldn't compete at that top level, I wasn't going to embarrass myself. I was going to walk away. Well, so I had to ask myself, is this the time where I have to walk away, hang up the tights, hang up the boots? That's what I had to ask myself. And AJ, man, I was scared because I don't know the answer to that question, man. So that's why I'm asking you for the rematch, so I could find it out. I asked you and you kept blowing me off. You kept blowing me off after everything we've been through together, man. I mean, I came back to TNA. I joined Fortune for you. I even went through a table for you at Hardcore Justice. And look, man, I like to think that I haven't asked you for a lot, but I asked you for this rematch not because I want it, but because I need to know, is it time for me to walk away from the only thing that I was ever good at? Is it time? Please answer me, man. I need to know for myself. Is it time for me to hang it up? Because I don't know what else I would do if I had to go now, man. I don't know what else to do.
Okay. All right, Chris, look at me. Look at me. One more time. Not because you took a bullet for me. No. Because we're friends. I can't believe it. One more time. That's it. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Look, man, that's all I wanted, man. Just one more time. Thanks. I'll see you at No Surrender, man. I'm going to give you...
Whoa. No Surrender? Bro, BFG series, I'm going to be in the finals at No Surrender. So, The sooner the better, right? Next week, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles. I'll let you get ready. Hey, are you cool with that? You good with that? Yeah, man. Next week, man. All right, next week. And you know what? If it's okay with you, I'm going to do us both a favor, and I'm going to kick some immortal butt if that's cool with you. All right? All right, bro.
Emotional response from Daniels. AJ says, let's do it one more time. And they will. Phenomenal when AJ Styles and his fortune mate, Christopher Daniels, they're going to square off one-on-one next week right here on Impact Wrestling, Taz.
Well, it should be something to see for sure. I mean, both these men are pretty evenly matched. We'll see what happens. AJ saying one more time, but...
Here comes AJ's tag team partners. James Storm, Bobby Roode, Beer Money. When we return to Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory Series, Falls Count Anywhere, Fortune versus Immortal. And ladies and gentlemen, as we return to Impact Wrestling, it is time for a special Bound for Glory Series match. Contested under no disqualification. Anything goes, Falls Count Anywhere rules. Immortal Trio, Bully Ray, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, Mr. Intensity Gunner. I think they are tailor-made for this type of match. Throw out the rules, allows Falls Count Anywhere. Oh, here we go. Fortune's going to meet him on the ramp.
And Mike, I got to tell you, in my opinion, if I'm breaking down this match, I got to give the advantage to Immortal. And I think that's the reason why, I'm just assuming, that Fortune jumped him right from Jump Street, because there are no rules. You can do what you want. You can go crazy out here. Falls Count Anywhere. Dangerous type of match.
And remember, only one of these 6 competitors will end up picking up points in the Bound for Glory Series. That's whoever scores the pin or the submission win.
Don't forget, still to come tonight on Impact Wrestling, the unbeaten Crimson. He puts his winning streak on the line against the World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle.
Oh, look at that. Steiner showing no respect for Robert Roode of Beer Money, drinking Storm's beer and spewing it on Roode.
Yes, it is Falls Count Anywhere, no disqualification. We have 3 of the top 4 point getters in the Bound for Glory Series in this matchup. Bully Ray, Bobby Roode in the 2nd spot, tied James Storm in the 4th position.
And you know what, Mike? You even got 3 referees around ringside to cover all the action. And wait a minute.
Check out who's looking on.
Abyss, yeah.
Representing Immortal, but as of late, been some friction in the camp of Immortal as it concerns Abyss, that's for sure.
Friction's a nice way to put it. He's been in the doghouse, as Abyss been, you know, with Immortal. But right now, Gunner, the intense one himself, going out with AJ Styles. Talk about 2 guys that are pretty physically even matched. Oh my God, that drop kick was crazy.
Follow cover. Wow, that didn't even get a 1 count before Gunner was able to kick out. And from behind, Big Papa Pump measures AJ, catches him, tosses him overhead with ease. Release, belly-to-belly suplex.
Yeah, excellent throw right there by Big Papa Pump on the phenomenal AJ Styles. You'll want the big, thick powerhouse himself, Steiner, chopping you too much. AJ showing good quickness. Talk about quickness. Look at that.
Powerful clothesline as Bobby Roode explodes out of the corner and decks Steiner.
Look at the intensity there. Talking about intensity of Bobby Roode.
Snaps the neck. A Big Papa Pump. Here's Roode on top. 2, and Steiner able to kick out. Oh, man. Bully Ray just decked him with the big move. Bully Ray going to try and move up closer to the points leader, Crimson, in the Bound for Glory Series. Oh! Storm. Oh, my God. Connects from the apron.
Bully Ray got drilled.
Storm from the top. Goes cross-body. Straight down into the pin. And no, just 2.
That would have gave Storm 7 points right there. Just missed it. Again, you don't have to get a pinfall in the ring. It is Falls Count Anywhere, folks.
Double team, patented beer money suplex. So important to be in the top 4 in the Bound for Glory series. We will have that determination next week on Impact Wrestling. We'll know who those final 4 competitors are. And no surrender as Styles flies and crashes down onto Bully Ray. That was spectacular. That was phenomenal.
Sure as hell was. That was insanity.
You can see AJ may have hurt his knee on the landing task.
Yeah, he landed hard. Landed hard on his feet. He might have buckled his knee. It was really hard to tell. That's what happens when you take that high risk to that level that AJ does. And look at Gunner over there. Oh, my God.
Gunner, no touchdown, Falls Count Anywhere, and gets the 2 count on Storm. Meanwhile, Big Papa Pump swinging the steel chair at Bobby Roode.
Got action all over the place.
Storm back on top of Gunner.
You got Bobby Roode on Steiner on the other side there.
There's the pin attempt, and that's Roode on top. No, just 2 there. Action all over the Impact Zone.
Yeah, hence why we have more than 1 referee out here.
And actually action outside of the Impact Zone as well.
Action all over the place. Look at that, look at Steiner. Oh, trash can right in the head of Roode. Steiner might want to try and go for a cover after that trash can shot.
Check that out.
God, what the hell?
Yeah, Gunner just took those lockers
bitch
and dropped them right onto James Storm. Meanwhile,
Storm might be stuck there now.
Ooh, AJ back in. AJ amazingly flies off the top, drops Bully Ray. Oh, no, just 2.
Man, that was super close.
Again, only one of these 6 men will end up with points in the Bound for Glory series. Styles and Bully Ray squaring off in the ring.
Yeah, both men exchanging. Oh, man, look at that. High insecurity right there to the back of Bully Ray's head.
Gunner heads back. He's in the ring. AJ turns his attention to Gunner.
Well, that's smart because he knows Bully Ray and Gunner together. Oh, my God, here comes Steiner now, too. What a shot by AJ. Look at AJ running solo, man. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Oh, full Nelson leads. Bubba Bomb, cover, and gets the win.
Your winners, Bully Ray, Scott Steiner, and Gunner.
Immortal victorious over Fortune in this Bound for Glory Series 6-man tag as Bully Ray picks up 7 points.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me what happened to AJ Styles as he got caught up in the numbers game, and Bully Ray took advantage of the distractions by Steiner and Gunner and massive bubble bomb. Bully Ray picks up 7 points, not for his team, but for himself.
Well, Immortal obviously not happy just securing the win. Scott Steiner intent on doing more damage. Wait, what's this about? It's Mr. Anderson behind the wheel of the Hummer.
Oh, yeah, Mike, you can see right here, Mr. Anderson, the look on his face. He doesn't seem to be, well, I don't know, guy pulls up in a camouflage Hummer. He don't seem like he's in a talking mood, to say the least.
And it doesn't seem like security is going to stop Mr. Anderson either. And, well, now we know who's been skulking around all night in those combat boots. You'll remember it was Immortal that put Anderson in the hospital 2 weeks ago.
Well, Anderson's got to be careful here because he is outnumbered. But look at that shot right there by Anderson to Gunner's head. Oh, there goes Steiner. Thanks to Anderson putting Steiner through that table.
And check out this look on the face of Mr. Anderson, completely unemotional as he looks to gain revenge on Immortal. And Anderson picks up the steel chain. That's the same steel chain that Immortal used to put him in the hospital.
Well, that's smart right there by Bully Ray. Live to fight another day. You can see that blank look in the eyes of Anderson. Redemption on his mind. just wearing out Gunner with that weapon, that steel chain.
You're insane!
Splitting open Gunner.
And Mr. Anderson, absolutely ruthless. His return to Impact Wrestling, about one thing, all about gaining vengeance against Immortal. And check out the severe beating that Gunner, a bloody Gunner, and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner all suffered at the hands of Mr. Anderson.
Well, Anderson taking out two members of Immortal, two big guns from Immortal. And Bully Ray, well, he's getting out of Dodge.
Wow. How will Hulk Hogan, how will Eric Bischoff react to this brutal and violent beatdown of Immortal by a crazed Mr. Anderson? Ladies and gentlemen, as we return to Impact Wrestling, this is what went down just moments ago. Immediately following Bully Ray and Immortal's win in the Bound for Glory series, it looked like Immortal and Scott Steiner was going to dish out more punishment. But then the shocking return of Mr. Anderson. Nothing, no one was going to stop Anderson tonight. Hell-bent on revenge. After being recently hospitalized at the hands of Immortal, this was an emotionless Anderson. Cold, calculating, showing no compassion.
You think I'm mad? You think I'm upset? You're damn right I'm mad. It took both of them to beat me after months and months of just being a complete thorn in my side. And then at Hardcore Justice, she had to resort to this dark, evil magic. I don't know what the heck that was that she sprayed in my eyes. But I'll tell you what, you think I'm mad now? You wait until next week at Huntsville. Winter, I want you to look at me in my eyes right now. You see me? Because I am dead serious. I'm coming after you. And you think that pain that I felt at Hardcore Justice was pain. You wait till what I'm gonna do to you. Not only am I gonna hurt you and make you feel the burning that I felt on my face, but I'm gonna take back what's rightfully mine. I'm gonna take back that TNA Knockouts Championship, and there's not a damn thing you or Angelina can do about it.
All right, just leaving Robertson. Paparazzi told me right where to find Scott Baio, and I will hand it to you, Scott Baio. You, my friend, are a formidable opponent. Formidable indeed. You're hard to find. You're slippery. You're like a snake. You're part Sam Squanch, I believe. You're always one step ahead of the hunters, but now I know right where you are. And seconds, minutes from now, the greatest match in pro wrestling history is going to take place. Young Baio, hardcore, at a golf course. Can you believe this? They wouldn't let me go in here in my gear. No knee pads, no shorts, no tassels. How do you expect me to golf with no tassels on? So I keep my balance. It's ridiculous. Okay, first of all, I know Baio's in here. I had to go down to one belt, TV title. I'm going to go in light, go in strong. Baio is definitely here. I got word. And match of the year happens tonight. Happy days are over for you, punk. I don't think he sees me. The wait is over. The match of the century is about to take ends. Okay. Stay low. I don't think he saw me. You want this? You want that Baio? Huh?
I knew this day would come.
You can't run and hide anymore, buddy.
Come on.
Jody loves Chachi. Well, hates Chachi, buddy.
Come on, tough guy. I'm gonna go Brooklyn on your ass.
I can't fight with all this stuff.
Yeah, well, take off your little girly shirt. I'm not gonna go down like a punk. What do you got, breasts? What is that? Come on. I lost him. Crazy son of a bitch.
I guess Scott Baio never ran into a trained killer named Eric Young.
Taz, I think you'll agree with me. You have to give the undefeated Crimson real credit to summon the courage to challenge someone like the Olympic gold medalist, world heavyweight champion Kurt Angle. decision coming down the knee brace after the attack by Angle, and also keep in mind his 8-month winning streak in jeopardy.
Quite frankly, I don't think this is winning streaks in jeopardy. His career's in jeopardy.
Good point.
He's getting in the ring with one of the most dangerous men ever to step foot in a professional wrestling ring. He happens to be the world heavyweight champion. His name happens to be Kurt Angle. He won Olympic gold medalist, and he's coming out right now. So I kind of question what Crimson's doing here.
The stated goal of Kurt Angle to eliminate all the 20-somethings in Impact Wrestling. It starts tonight with Crimson, and yes, in the process, Angle said he would not only snap the lengthy undefeated streak, but also he will rid Impact Wrestling of Crimson for good.
Basically, Kurt Angle said, you're right. I'll end the winning streak, and I'm going to end your career. I mean, so I do respect Crimson's heart, his guts, his pride especially. I get it as a man. I really do. But I'm telling you, I've been in the ring with Kurt Angle many times, and I'm telling you from experience, you do not want to go in there, especially with an injury. It's a target, a big target, and Kurt will zone in on that and exploit it.
No question, Crimson, one of those stars. The futures of Impact Wrestling is Crimson as we send it to JB.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a non-title bout. This is your Impact Wrestling main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TV official, Mr. Brian Hebner. And now, introducing the combatants. First of all, standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning at 270 pounds and comes to us from Brooklyn, New York. He is the undefeated Crimson. And now, introducing, standing in the corner to my right, he weighed in this morning at 236 pounds and comes to us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the heavyweight champion of the world, Kurt Angle.
Well, you could sense, you could feel, Mike, that big fight feel, you know what I mean? You definitely could feel that. I'm not sure, is Crimson ready for this? This is, look, not arguably, this is the biggest match thus far in Crimson's career.
Without a doubt. And let's talk advantages here. Let's put a check mark in the column of Crimson when it comes to overall size. But then when you think about experience in a high-stakes, high-pressure, high-profile match like this, wow, all Kurt Angle.
No doubt about it. I mean, listen, frankly, look, the odds are definitely against Crimson. We know that. But you're right, 270 pounds of that man right there. We're seeing the power and size advantage of Crimson. I think if Crimson, you should not even think about this undefeated streak. Don't even put that in your mind. I'm assuming the young man's not thinking that way because you don't want to do that. Oh, my God, you don't want to do that either. Don't let Kurt behind you.
Angle left his head exposed. Crimson takes advantage with an elbow and then drives Kurt into the corner, face first into the turnbuckles. And now Crimson going to go to the strikes in the corner.
Well, that's the thing. So if Crimson wants to hit and move, don't leave that leg anywhere near Kurt. Can suck a single leg in and take you down because Kurt's insanely quick. Not only that, Kurt's in great condition. He's training for the Olympics. So he's even cut weight and he's even faster than ever. So there's that cravat we've seen from Crimson with those knees.
So effective. Spinning neck breaker off the cravat and the knees, and no, just two on Kurt.
And let's face it, let's think about this, Mike. You do those cravats and those knees into the head and neck area. Kurt Angle's had multiple surgeries on his neck. That could be the kink in the armor of Kurt Angle.
Crimson going to try and follow up the advantages. This match spills out to the arena floor. Let's go, Kurt!
Thus far, man, I'll tell you, it's been all Crimson. He's in there with the World Heavyweight Champion. A man who injured his knee, meaning injured Crimson's knee, and a man who singled out Crimson. So I respect Crimson's motivation here.
And so far, in terms of mobility, watching Crimson here, I think so far so good, right?
Totally.
Uh-oh. Spoke too quick. Angle chops the leg of Crimson, takes him down. We need to take a commercial break. Can Crimson keep his win streak intact? We'll find out after this. And yes, we are back on Impact Wrestling. This is our main event of the evening. The new World Heavyweight Champion, Kurt Angle, gonna unleash the suplex, the snap on the unbeaten Crimson. Angle for the cover.
And Kurt Angle throughout the commercial break just putting a sick amount of offense and an arsenal attack on that right knee of Crimson. And look at this now. Just pulling apart the rib cage, making breathing difficult for Crimson. With a balance of Kurt Angle, that wide base he has, got that overhook, bending Crimson's arm completely behind his head. Good way to tear someone's rotator cuff. Kurt Angle gets a hold on you. It's so difficult to get out of it.
Angle just totally in control, neutralizing Crimson, keeping him down, and this is really where Kurt is at his best.
Oh, amen. You're not kidding.
Imperative that Crimson got back up to the vertical base, and he did. But you notice that Angle maintains the grip on the headlock and brought Crimson right back down to a knee.
Well, Kurt just doesn't hang on to the headlock. He leans into Crimson's body as he hangs onto the headlock to shift his weight. See, he shifts his weight into his opponent, all on his upper body and whatnot. Now Kurt using Crimson's height against him. Crimson's got to try to get Kurt off his feet or break Kurt's grip. Good luck with that.
Shoved off into the ropes, and wow, Crimson able to deck Angle. Caught him as both men collided. And Crimson slow to recover as well.
There was definitely a lot of impact there by Crimson, driving his body right into Kurt's. And Angle, now the World Heavyweight Champion, is down. Crimson is down. Who's going to get up first, man? Referee Brian Hebner. He's at the count of 6.
Angle going to use the ropes, anything to get back up to his feet and break the count of referee Hebner. Crimson up as well, and Crimson limps as he takes Angle over with the suplex right into the pin. Here we go, 2. Whoa, that was close.
Man, how about that? Could you imagine that if Crimson would have defeated Kurt Angle with an excellent suplex like that? That's something, you know, Kurt would do.
Man, back to the power game again. Swinging and miss with the clothesline as Angle goes German.
Someone say something about a suplex.
And the straps come down. But Crimson, where does the strength? Explosive spear, 1, 2.
Oh my God, that would have been the upset of the set.
Wow.
That would have been massive right there. Great timing by Crimson to pick his spot and explode into Angle.
How about this amazing recovery by Crimson?
Well, look at that, Kurt going right at that knee. That knee, that target will always be there with an ankle lock. Oh, God.
How perfect. Sets up the famed ankle lock submission. Hold up Kurt Angle now. Drops down. Adds the extra pressure.
Got to tap out.
The leg.
He's got to tap out here.
Think of the potential for long-term damage.
That's exactly right. He's gonna risk further injury. This guy's got a whole career ahead of him. He's a young athlete.
Gonna try and get the rope break.
There's no shame to tap out and lose to someone like Kurt Angle. He's the world champ, Olympic gold medalist. This kid's got too much pride, Mike.
Nice move by Crimson to roll over and use the free leg to try and kick Angle away, and he does.
Kick, stop. He was stomping all over Kurt. That was ugly. Oh my God, Angle's right behind him, and Crimson don't even realize it.
Stalks and measures, but able to float over and avoid the Eagle. Then hits the sky high. Angle's shoulders are down. 2. Oh no!
Almost got the victory with the red sky.
Oh, but what the hell, Samoa Joe?
What the?
I mean, Crimson is the leader in the Bound for Glory series. This is not a Bound for Glory series match, but Joe has promised he's going to take out the Bound for Glory series competitors. We've seen it with Devon, we've seen it with the Pope, and now the attack on Crimson.
Wow, I mean, I never expected this out of nowhere. Kurt Angle's figuring, you know what, Joe? You want to do my dirty work? Knock yourself out. Wow. What a turn of events we had here. And I don't think it's over with either. Look at Samoa Joe's
face. He's not satisfied, is he? Look at the way he's twisted. The leg and the injured knee that's in the bracelet. But Crimson able to come back here, my God.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Crimson showing load of heart, intestinal fortitude, and toughness. But you know what, Mike? Crimson said it earlier to Kurt Angle. I will be standing once that match is over. Well, he more or less is standing, but the attack didn't come from Kurt, it came from Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 week from tonight, it's a huge edition of Impact Wrestling as the Bound for Glory series heads to No Surrender.
Well, also, speaking of next week in the stacked show we're going to bring you, we're also going to find out Eric Bischoff's decision regarding the Knockouts law that, Tracy, she basically proposed.
And Taz talking about the Knockouts, former champion and #1 contender Mickie James challenges the new champ winner for the Knockouts title.
Well, check this one out. Both men are very good friends. Both men are members of Fortune, and they do battle next week.
And the final four for the Bound for Glory series will be determined. Who's advancing to No Surrender as we take the next step towards the main event, World Heavyweight Championship match at Bound for Glory in Philadelphia in October.
I don't know who Joe thinks he is. Sticking his nose into my match with Kurt Angle. He's got no business. If Joe wants some, he can get some next week. I don't give a when. Next week, if he's got the balls.
Wait till next week.
Get off me!
What? You want next week? You want next week? You want next week? I got you next week right here. What? You want next week? You want next week? Huh? I may not have broke your streak, but I just broke your leg. Oh, God. No. What are you looking at?